Hey, you. Welcome back to Uncaged Chaos. I'm Andi Van Heel, your life coach, storyteller, and fellow human navigating this wild ride of growth, healing, and the messiness in between. This podcast isn't about perfect routines or pretending to have it all figured out. It's about the parts that we usually hide, the chaos that makes us real, and even learning how to unchain ourselves from the stories that keep us small. So grab your coffee, take a breath, and let's get into it. Do you know what the actual definition of better actually is? According to the Cambridge Dictionary, better means of higher standard, more effective, more suitable. Simple, right? But that tiny word, better, has a way of getting tangled up in how we see ourselves. It can start as motivation and then quietly turn into a measuring stick we use to beat ourselves with. For a long time, I lived in that space, chasing better, like it was oxygen, better habits, better mindset, better self worth. And eventually, I burned out. I hit this wall where I couldn't keep pushing. I had been trying so hard to fix what I thought was broken, to become the most evolved version of myself, that I forgot how to be myself at all. So I took a year. No goals, no improvement, no 5-year vision boards or morning routines, just existing. Messy, unfiltered, and human. I let myself wake up without a to do list. I listened to music without multitasking. I went on slow walks. I laughed. I even cried. And somewhere in that stillness, I realized maybe better isn't about doing more. Maybe sometimes it's remembering how to just be here. Because striving for better can be beautiful, but not if it keeps you from noticing the life that is already happening right in front of you. How many times have we missed the accomplishments that we've worked so hard on because we were so focused on the next goal? We can get caught up in chasing better that we keep moving the bar. We forget to look back and see the mountains that we've already climbed. We think if we stop moving, we'll fall behind. But sometimes that pause, that's what keeps us aligned. So there's a difference. There's a difference between wanting to grow into the person you authentically want to be and chasing the version the world tells you that you're supposed to be. Authentic better, that's internal. It's fueled by curiosity, by reflection, and your own values. It's about aligning your life with who you really are. And external better, that's comparison, that's pressure, that's expectation. It's the version that says you're not enough unless you're constantly producing, constantly perfecting, and proving. And by that measure, even my cat looks more together than me some mornings. Perfectly fluffed fur, while I'm over here in mismatched socks questioning my life over my third cup of coffee. And so that difference really matters. Because when you're chasing someone else's definition of better, you're never going to arrive. But when you're following your own compass, every small step, every rest, even pausing to breathe and appreciating what you currently have and how far you have come, that counts as progress. And here's where it gets even more complicated because sometimes better isn't even our idea. Sometimes it's the version of better other people want from us. If you've ever grieved someone or lived with chronic illness or mental health struggles, you've probably felt that pressure. The looks, the questions, the are you feeling better yet? Sometimes people want you to heal faster, not because they care more, but because they don't know how to sit in the discomfort. Your pain makes them face their own. And so their version of better actually is about their comfort, not your truth. But your healing doesn't have to be palatable. Your growth doesn't have to be pretty or fast or easy to digest. Better doesn't always mean brighter. Sometimes it means deeper. And maybe part of being better isn't about achieving something new. It's about noticing the small, ordinary moments that remind us that we're alive. Psychologist Deb Dana calls them glimmers. Those micro moments that bring your nervous system to a sense of calm or safety. The swirl of cream in your coffee, the sunlight hitting the wool just right. The sound of laughter drifting from another room. Those little things, they're proof that progress doesn't always roar or need to be dramatic. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it sighs. Sometimes it asks you to just notice that you're still here. And sometimes it's learning how to enjoy what's right in front of you instead of constantly fixing what's behind you. So maybe better isn't a mountain to climb. Maybe it's just a doorway. And every time you pause to breathe, to rest, to see beauty, you're walking through it. We overlook these moments when we're too busy chasing better. But when you slow down and feel them, like really feel them, you build an inner safety, a calm foundation that makes authentic growth possible. Rest, stillness, presence, these are all pauses from your life. These are your life. And maybe the most radical kind of better is learning to enjoy it while it's happening. So, how do we know which better we're chasing? Ask yourself, am I moving toward who I actually want to be or toward what someone else says I should be? Maybe it's not about becoming better. Maybe it's about noticing how beautiful life already is, right here, right now. Because striving and accepting aren't opposites, they're actually partners. We can want more and appreciate what is. You can dream bigger and also rest deeply. You can move towards the next version of yourself without abandoning who you actually currently are. So instead of saying, I need to be better at showing love, try saying, I want to show up more as myself and celebrate how I already have love. Instead of, I need to manage my emotions better, try, I want to honor them, listen to what they are saying to me, and let them move through me. And recognize that that is also progress. Better becomes a tool, not a trap. And then growth becomes gentle instead of punishing. The more you notice the glimmers, those quiet, fleeting sparks of joy, the more life starts to feel enough. Even that first sip of coffee, the sunlight sliding across your wall, and that soft breath you finally let out, that's real progress too. So you're not broken for feeling the pain. Healing is expansion, it's not erasure. So here's the takeaway: striving for better isn't the enemy. Judgment, comparison, and forgetting to appreciate progress. Now that's the real thief. And every time you pause to breathe, to rest, to see beauty, you're walking through that. So pause, rest, remove that timeline on yourself, celebrate how far you've come. Notice what is authentically yours and keep moving, not from pressure, but from presence. So, if this episode hit something for you, if it made you pause and exhale, then that's your reminder. You are already becoming something beautiful, even in your stillness. If you want more conversations like this, the kind that unravel the chaos and help you find the freedom in it, make sure to follow Uncaged Chaos wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you're feeling generous, please leave a review because it helps other wild hearts find this space too. So until next time, remember that you don't need to be better to be worthy. You just need to be here.